Telling everybody that they're beautiful, or telling everybody that what they produce is beautiful. You know, you're so beautiful. That poem was so beautiful. So, what I get from that is that if everything is beautiful, then beautiful becomes a synonym for ordinary. So, you're looking so ordinary today. Well, that poem was ordinary. So this is called The Race. My late afternoon bike ride is in the dark for several minutes of the year. And even though I take it at the same hour all year round, it seems like I'm out there late at night during the fall and winter months. Pedaling through darkness is so different from cruising in the light. One feels cramped and encroached upon by the absence of sky. Maybe an ancestral memory is awakened and there is something wrong about being out alone after sundown. The darkness feeds uncertainty and the unknown unleashes our thoughts to growl and snap at one another in the shadows. I was on my bike one evening around 18:30 when glancing sideways I saw the shadow of another cyclist edging up on my left. When I'm on the road, I don't like to be passed. So if I look over and see someone trying to get by, I tend to throw on the speed to stay ahead of him. If that person still manages to overtake me, I can relax and put it off to the fact that they aren't driving an old heavy mountain bike like I am. The worst case scenario in terms of sharing the road would be for a female cyclist to pass me. If a woman gets the better of me at my age, it feels like I've been swept into the wake of death itself. And so I always become more desperate to regain the lead. I'm almost always successful unless the lady who's passed me is an Olympic-level athlete who's probably on steroids and who's driving a bike that is lighter than a croissant. In this case, I only saw the shadow and couldn't tell what the gender of my challenger was. I shifted into high gear and kicked my legs harder on the pedals until the Umbra fell back and disappeared from my peripheral vision. I thought I'd lost him, but a few blocks later, I noticed the same dark cast on the front wheel trying to creep up again. I gripped the handlebars tighter and threw my whole body into cranking the old bike to pick up my pace. I could feel my heart punching against the inside wall of my chest, but a little competition is good for the blood pump anyway. If I kick my speed up a notch, I maintain it, because I'm not one of those annoying cyclists who make a major effort to pass and then slow down afterwards, making it difficult for the person they passed to get by again in traffic. I'd been moving along at a pretty good tempo, and I had beaten several other cyclists along the way when my left eye once again caught the tip of the shadow of the other cyclist's front wheel. Of course, it could have been that I'd lost the other guy and that a fresh rival had just turned onto Dundas and was trying to test how good they are, but I had the feeling that I was being tailed persistently by the same person. I reached inside and pulled out my athletic vest, scorching my leg muscles with the effort. My teeth began to hurt because of the oxygen that sucked into my blood. Despite my efforts though, when I looked leftward, I could still see the edge of the other cyclist's shadow trying to overtake me. Up ahead of me, I was fast approaching a car that was parked in my lane. I looked back quickly to see if I could throw my arm out and change lanes without crashing into the encroaching cyclist. At that moment, I recognized my nemesis, moving forward and falling backward as I rolled past each street lamp. I'd been racing with the shadow of myself on my bike. I hate that.